Most likely VoiD and Chag. I mean, Chag still having a chance to survive here if he can, if he can get himself a solid win. And what a win it would be to start his offense if he ends up getting it against VoiD, who right now is undefeated.
Sure, it would be a big-time win. Hand VoiD his first loss of this tournament, too. A big boost in confidence. However, with that said, it certainly will not be an easy task. VoiD always able to make any opponent he faces sweat, burn, bleed, whatever you want to call it, man. This kid's got all the juice right here. See him earlier on trying to take control, doing just that, holding down the right side thus far, and aggressive with that back air. And Chag, resources not there for him, not going to be able to recover. And that is just how quickly that Viper-like strike avoid.
I mean, it's crazy to see whenever you actually see a Bayonetta get like gimped or edge guarded, because she has so many options, but you have to have like the perfect edge guard like 5 times in a row.
Sure.
And it looks like VoiD is always on top of those. I mean, he knows exactly what to do. Oh, that would have been a big leg drop, but I think honestly lucky for Chag that platform was there, because if he missed, I don't think he had any more resources to get back to stage. Wow.
It would have been a struggle here.
That was a big bet, or he really just knows the stage on time.
All right, so VoiD right here, picking his options, taking his time. And whenever he elects to just explode, man, just so much offense to follow. See that vanish.
VoiD, again, man, pulling out all the options that he can. Grenade actually, from off stage, it is a decent option to throw out. Not for like more so the hit, but it forces you to recover a different way, because you have to avoid the hit regardless of how telegraphed the move is. The neutral air though, nice. Okay. I like that. Right. Drops on neutral air, gets himself a stock here.
Big Chag here, despite trailing, still with a bit of a pulse. VoiD looking to stuff it out, narrowly avoiding that bounce kick as he gets back to the ledge.
Ooh. Was that real? I need to see the combo count.
Real enough, he felt it. Wow, the third around, bouncing fish. Trying to hook himself a stock right here.
Ah, Chag. Full on committing to that forward air, huh? Oh, finally gets himself a hit here. And you know how Bayonetta is, man. One hit can lead to quite a bit. But
for sure.
Chag has not been able to get the conversions that I would like to see, as he keeps getting these straight hits. I mean, a straight witch twist should be able to lead to about a good 30 almost every time.
Sometimes, I'm gonna say sometimes the Achilles heel of Sheik is when you get him at those high percents.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit of a difficult task to kind of finish off the stock. You don't always get the conversions, right? The guaranteed conversions that would be at like a lower range. But in that situation, really just kind of want to fare away from getting the job done. And that's exactly what VoiD delivered as he opens up with the first game on Smashville.
And in that same situation, man, you definitely don't want to start rushing it too, because the looming threat of a witch time is always there. And if you get witch time near the ledge, I mean, it's only one F tilt to a charge down smash to end the game right there. So
not wrong.
Yeah. So here we are out to game 2 though, going to Lilac. This is Chag's counter pick, but VoiD, I mean, he's just playing so well. As we said, I mean, every time he comes up, you can see it's like my man's getting better and better as the tournament's going on.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And he was already the best. Like, that's the thing, though. How you gonna get better and you already the best? Great.
You already know, man. Top of the line. Two very solid competitors here. VoiD, though, the more seasoned of the two. Never gonna shy away from that big stage, which I do believe that's still something Chag is getting used to. But has had plenty of glimpses of greatness. Right now, though, getting a glimpse into the offense of VoiD, just getting that stock completely obliterated.
VoiD showing you some of that movement too, man.
Quite literally moonwalking. They all the way out there in space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So Chag, I mean, again, he is getting the hits. He needs to get the conversions. We might be able to see one here. Still trying to shark him here at the top, but it is not enough. I mean, I think he put too much damage on him before he tried to go for that second up air. You see that quite often when you see the Bayonetta shark all the way at the top and get a bunch of up airs to hit. This time would not be the case. Either way, though, man, I mean, I feel like he's getting as many openings as VoiD. He's just not getting the strength conversions that VoiD's getting.
I feel that.
Like, 'cause I see the hits. I mean, they're happening. He's just, again, like, he's not getting the full-on conversion. This time around, though, no, still no.
Yep. VoiD able to survive there, even at the tippy top.
Another one. This time thinking VoiD's going to DI up, but actually VoiD DI down to avoid the jump after running kick after.
Shielding through. VoiD, again, just gets so much. Oh, it's got to be just the most frustrating thing in the world.
That's when you just know someone.
I was going to say.
That's when you just, that's not even real. He just knows him.
I was going to say to be trailing against VoiD, but then I guess it's pretty frustrating to be above him as well, because he just does things like that, just completely up smash. As you said, just knowing and cutting off those options.
I'm saying, man, you know him so well, you would have thought they knew each other as children, man.
I'm saying, man.
That was a familiar up
Separated
smash.
at birth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gotta be brothers. That kind of connection. That was insane.
Like, oh my, like, but it's also like, you know how like when two people are like shielding in front of each other?
Yeah.
And then they both do like the same option out of that at the same time. I think this is just like in people's minds when it comes to Smash, a certain time that you're allowed to be into something before it gets awkward. So it's like, I've been in my shield for a second. I gotta do something. He definitely did something, but it was not the option that was going to get him away from that up smash. So either way.
Chag gonna run his luck back here to Lilat. Again, we saw a very dominated performance from VoiD. Might be a little bit of the same. We'll see what Chag can bring to the table here. Gotta switch it up and pick it up. Still wants to slay VoiD. Gonna take 3 grueling games in a row to get the job done. I'll tell you what, man, it's performances like that that can truly breed champions.
And I'm loving seeing Chag actually pick some more options right here. Definitely went for a tomahawk up tilt this time around, but I mean, it did hit, but it was a trade. But I haven't seen him pull that off anytime before this, and he actually gets the conversion and back to stage. Good stuff to Chag right here. Finally got his first chance of the lead.
Big time response from Chag despite the strong starts VoiD has had throughout this set thus far. Chag able to get some offense of his own going, but VoiD quickly stuffing out that lead. And now we have only a 6% separation between these two.
I like a shield drop neutral air right there if he did that. I mean, good stuff to VoiD. He really knows his character. He really knows the option right there. Immediate into the bouncing fish, a very common conversion that you see from Sheiks.
Absolutely.
But I mean, a very successful one at that. The witch time, first one I've seen from Chag. Let's see what he can do with it. The double up. Oh, that was close. I say the double witch twist, but thought he was going to be able to get a double up air as well, and he did. But blast up just a little too high here on this stage.
Yep. VoiD keeping that stock intact here. Chag, of course, still coming after it. That's looking very solid throughout this contest here in Game 3. We've already seen VoiD hand out a couple of 3-0s, man.
He was looking to give another one right there with that shuttle step F smash. Right. Luckily for Chag, he managed to roll in on that situation.
Not sure if him landing on that platform.
Yeah, I think that messed him up, but he still converted it.
Follow-up, yeah. But nonetheless, damage is damage, and there is plenty of it to go around here between these two.
Yeah, I was expecting to bounce a fish at first, too, but then I saw the weight landing on that platform. I was like, oh, well. I guess I'll just get this forward air. Put something out there. Goes for the what is known as the 50-50 on the up throw. Oh. And now he's trying to get up the DI mix-up using back throw instead of the up throw. Okay,
wow.
Chag.
All right, Chag relentless with that follow-up.
Avoiding the 3-0 here, so now he has a chance to actually make this his set if he can keep playing like this. Finally got some solid conversions there. Got a couple witch times as well. It's looking good for him. Got to keep it up. As you said, man, new to the grand stage though. He has been into some big tournaments. Never really super well on the grand stage. He had quite a bit of upsets there. I think at Genesis 4.
He had a pretty good showing at Genesis 4. That's when kind of we knew this guy was somebody to watch out for going forward, man. It's all about those opportunities. Because you remember, even our current number 4 in the world, Leo. Remember he had a little trouble traveling earlier on, right? Finally got those opportunities to come through, and man, we see what a success story he could be.
Oh yeah.
Or he became. No reason to think still not plenty of more talent capable of that out of Mexico as Chag looks to make that the case. All starts with one game, man, and we saw a big one from in that last one. However, VoiD starting off the right way. Lock him on the right side.
That was actually sick grenade pressure. Oh, okay. Chag expected maybe the air dodge down. Like that's it's not a common mistake that VoiD is willing to make. So and to get back down to the ground and get the block, as well as quite a bit of damage there off of that punish.
Yep. Landed safely. Chag, though, quick on the draw right there with the grab.
Now throw. Ooh, okay.
Love the patience that we saw from Chag. He is really coming to life here.
I was gonna say maybe VoiD won't air dodge down to the ground, but he definitely gave that air dodge up regardless. Right. That was a solid conversion, man. I feel like I don't get to see that out too often. Just down throw into read back air. Right near the ledge as well, so you know he was gone. Think about round robin, man. You know, some people might have a real bad day the first day, and then you're like, oh, he's gonna come through the second day and get washed. But here it is, man. Chag actually putting on, you know, a little bit of a show here. Gives that air dodge up, but he already has added 53%, so should be able to add a good, like a good 80. Gets another wish twist. So
there's absolutely nobody in this tournament who should feel like that they're not capable of rebounding from a rocky first day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you were invited for a reason. You know, we know what you're capable of doing. Chag obviously playing here and showing a lot of confidence in himself as well as his gameplay. Leading VoiD in this fourth game, looking to take it into overtime with a fifth. Could be on the horizon here.
All right, Chag right now, though. He woke up in the middle of the set, got that win. It seems like he's playing with a little more confidence this time around. His conversions are starting to pick up. He's getting a lot more damage off of his straight hits. And that's what he needed to do, man. That was really the downfall of his first two games. He just was not converting anything.
Right.
Uh-oh. Triple back air? No, only needs two?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the second one for good measure right there. So Chag, wow. You know, VoiD came into this. He was only a game behind Ally, but now.
Yeah, I mean, like, Chag is definitely making that deficit a little wider.
I'm saying, and if Chag is actually able to upset him here with the 3-0 comeback, there's going to be a whole set behind him as well.
At this point in time, man.
Hey, yeah, wave to the camera. I like that. I like that.
At this point in time, man, Chag, this would be as I said, this would be a solid win for him. If he gets this win, not only is it going to give him the confidence to move forward and probably get a couple more wins as he gets a chance to play, but also, I mean, it just puts him in a good standing to even get out of this pool or this group.
All right, fifth and final game here. VoiD, two very dominant games in the first and two contests, but Chag since then rebounded a gritty win in the third one and then a pretty solid one in that last exchange. How it all will come down to this.
It all comes down to this indeed. VoiD trying to keep the pressure up here on Chag. I mean, that is the way that he managed to get those wins. It wasn't even fully like just smothering him. He was just staying in a way where if Chag was going to throw out an option, he should be able to punish it.
Right.
And there it is, just like that, man. You saw the heel slide. He was able to get the grab. Wasn't able to fully convert off of it, but, you know, you can see the type of gameplay that I'm talking about.
He's creeping and crawling.
Man, look like Spider-Man out here.
Same.
Okay, Chag trying to roll on the stage, not gonna get away with it.
Yeah, VoiD doing a good job of kind of locking him down.
Oh, that right there, if he loses stock off that is unfortunate if he lost the stock.
I'm saying, man.
I mean,
I'm talking about locking him down. That was like the great escape.
That was like a very usual easy conversion right there for VoiD to go for forward tilt into up air, and he just slightly missed it, and he almost lost his entire stock off of that one. However, though, does manage to get up air on the left side of the stage. 99% on him, though. Gotta watch his stock. It is in danger.
Yeah, this will be very important to VoiD if he's able to maximize this lead. How much percent he can really put on. Little assist right there. That platform is moving, and so is VoiD.
Oh, man, I feel like he wanted to go off stage. Oh, okay, the back air. He's trying to get back on. Yeah, he wanted to go off stage with that second, you know, after he hit that first forward air. But somehow he did not get off of the platform in time, so instead he gets sent off the stage completely and into that blast zone with that back air.
Yes, sir. Right.
Dang, man, that's, again, sometimes I feel like heel slide is like ZSS's grab. It's risk versus reward sometimes if you're playing the right players. And VoiD definitely makes that a risk versus reward, because if you block it, you're going to get punished.
Yeah, I held my breath 'cause I was like, is he gonna do it? And he's